Alright, so real talk. This whole Black Lives Matters movement, it's not wrong. It's not. It's absolutely not wrong. Black lives do matter. But so do yellow lives, red lives, tan lives, white lives. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. It's that we're focusing too much in one area when there's a much broader problem. Just over the last weekend in Chicago alone, over 150 people were shot. 18 of them were killed, including a 20-month-old boy who was sitting in his car seat in the car that his mother was driving. 20 months, a baby. Most of the people who were shot were black, who were shot by other blacks. One of the people shot was a 13-year-old girl sitting on her couch watching TV in the living room of her family's second-story apartment. She was hit by a stray bullet from people outside, downstairs, killing each other. That's not something that's being covered. I'm not saying that George Floyd's death was not bad. It was despicable. The actions of those officers were inexcusable. They should all go away for life. But the thing is, if it was an unarmed white man murdered by a black police officer, it wouldn't have sparked the same outrage. That in its own way is a form of racism, isn't it? It's a prejudice towards someone because of their race, their skin color. Hi, Nigel. Yeah? You got some input, buddy? Huh? What do you think? Yeah. What is it? You know you're not allowed in here. Okay, stay off the bed, alright? I know this isn't something that I'm normally going to talk about, but it needs to be addressed. Statistically, he's got a lot to say right now. Statistically, black-on-black violence is a much bigger problem than white-on-black violence, or, white-on-black violence. That is the extent of my knowledge of it. I won't make any other claims otherwise because I will probably be wrong, honestly. Okay, away from the bed, boo. I just got home from work. So we really need to address... I love you too. We need to address everything for it, not just one area. Like, what about... if you're going to dismantle the police force, what about the officers of color who are losing their jobs? Hey. And about these riots, we haven't talked about the black business people whose businesses were destroyed and looted during these riots. Looted by, not just white people. No, away from the bed. You're not allowed on that bed. Here's the thing. As long as there are people, as long as there are humans, it's going to be an issue. We aren't perfect. It sounds really, maybe it sounds really bad for me to say, but people are the cause of it. We are causing our own problems. We make our own monsters. We need to address it. Do I think it's ever going to be fixed? Not in my lifetime. But it could, or could at very least improve. So just my opinion, everyone has a right to state their own opinion, and a right to not be judged or ridiculed for stating their opinion. If what I have said offended you, I am honestly truly very deeply sorry. I'm not saying this to ridicule anyone. I'm not saying it to call out anyone or put anyone down or say, what people are doing is wrong. I'm saying it because it's also a problem that is not being addressed. It's been accepted as the norm. But it shouldn't. It's not fair, right? It's not fair to anyone. It's not fair to white people. It's not fair to people of color if a part of it is ignored. Because that is racism at its finest, really. So, just, putting it out there. If you want to share your opinion in the comments, go ahead. I'll read it. I won't respond. No matter what you say, you could be chastising me for sharing my opinion, calling me wrong. You have a right to say that. Just as I have a right to say what I've been saying. And the peaceful demonstrators, I support them wholeheartedly. The Black Lives Matter movement, it is not wrong. But there's a lot of interpretation for the meaning behind it. I know it's not saying the Black lives are the only lives that matter. I know that. It's not. But, I am all for equality for everyone. That it shouldn't be the color of your skin or what you believe in or where you come from or your gender identity, who you love, the job you do, what class you were born into, upper, middle, lower. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter how you look on the outside. It shouldn't matter what language you speak, how you speak. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. All people deserve to be treated as human beings. As living, thinking, feeling beings. Because you are. You all are. And doesn't it make sense to say that all lives are important? Sorry for rambling, but I really need to get it off my chest. I've been under a lot of stress lately, and the negativity in the news isn't helping. It's making it worse. And I find for me personally that this is the best way to handle it, deal with it, is to kind of vent. To anyone who'll listen, or to no one at all. Anyway, stay safe, stay healthy. You're important. You matter. Everyone take care.